In the last week, 4 Australian senators issued a joint statement expressing alarm about MAF's decision to allow uncooked pork meat into New Zealand. The senators have launched a campaign which comes complete with a piglet named Babe, highlighting the dangers of PRRS to their biosecurity and clean, green image.
Porcine reproductive and respiratory syndrome is considered to be the HIV equivalent of the pig world. If New Zealand wishes to lower its standards and import disease-carrying fresh pork, this could potentially have a devastating impact on Australia's pig producers.
New Zealand Pork CEO Sam McIver says New Zealand and Australia are 2 of the only countries in the world not affected by the disease.
Australia, like us, is PRRS free, and for them I think the belief is that what's happening in New Zealand sets a precedent whereby they believe pressure would be brought on them by importing nations too, and there is a belief that some of this is about really targeting the Australian market, and it's a way to get to that.
According to Sam McIver, New Zealand is a small pawn in a much larger world trade battle. He says we import about 30,000 tonnes of pork meat a year, while over in Australia they import several hundred thousand. By allowing uncooked pork meat into New Zealand, it sets a precedent to allow the US, Canada and Denmark to take to the World Trade Organisation. The Australian senators have called for an urgent review of their quarantine laws around uncooked pork meat in a bid to protect its multi-billion-dollar industry. All eyes will be focused on the High Court in Wellington until the case between MAF and the Pork Board finishes in August. Scott Milligan, Country 99 TV News.